When I was 22, I started seeing a guy named Hunter that I met on a dating app. At first, things seemed normal. We went on 4 dates over a little more than a month. Our first date was just coffee, quick and casual. The second was drinks at a bar, which went well. But by the third date, dinner, I started feeling unsure about him. Something felt off, but I brushed it off, especially since I let him kiss me at the end. The fourth date was the turning point. We went out for drinks again, but this time, his behavior was unsettling. He drank too much, got overly touchy, and kept trying to kiss me in public, which I hate. When I turned him down, he didn't take it well. As we left, he suddenly asked if we could go home together. I lied, saying I had work the next morning, but he kept pushing. What happened next was terrifying. As I drove home, carefully, since I'd had a couple drinks, I noticed a car following me. After a few turns, I realized it was Hunter. I texted him, "Are you following me?" He replied, "Yes, just making sure you get home safe." I called him, but he wouldn't pick up. I pulled over and texted him to stop. He finally drove off, but later that night, he messaged me like nothing was wrong. "Sorry I got so drunk. Next time let's do something low-key at my place." I ignored him. The next morning, he double-texted, "Oh no, is the vibe dead?" When I still didn't reply, he sent a all. 2 hours later, I finally responded, telling him I wasn't interested anymore and wanted to focus on myself. That's when he exploded. He accused me of leading him on and demanded I pay him back for our dates. The text got angrier, so I blocked him. But he didn't stop. He started calling from no caller ID numbers. Then the next day, I came home to find flowers on my doorstep with a note from Hunter, apologizing and asking for another chance. He knew where I lived. I panicked. I sent one final text. "Do not contact me again or come to my house, or I'll file a restraining order." I kept him blocked, thinking it was over. I was wrong. A few nights later, I was home alone when I woke up to noises downstairs. My parents' house was big, and my bedroom was on the top floor. I listened closely, then heard a door open. Someone was inside. I crawled under my bed and texted my family. "Who's home?" No one was supposed to be there. Then my bedroom door opened. Footsteps came up the stairs. I held my breath as the intruder rummaged through my dresser. Then he sat on my bed, right above me. I could see his shoes through the bedskirt. After what felt like forever, he muttered, "God damn it," under his breath, and I recognized Hunter's voice. He left eventually, and I called 911. The police came, but every window was unlocked. No proof it was him. They filed a report, but without solid evidence, nothing happened. I got a restraining order, but for months, I was terrified he'd come back. Even now, I sometimes fear he'll find me again. A sixth grader's nightmare with a stalker. When I was in 6th grade, a boy named Chris became obsessed with me after we helped decorate a school-haunted house together. At first, he seemed normal, just a funny, friendly kid. Then one night, he messaged me on Facebook with a long love confession, saying I'd been driving him crazy since Halloween. He claimed he'd tried impressing me at recess. I never noticed, and ended with, "Will you be my girlfriend?" I cringed. I barely knew him. I politely said no, but he kept asking. Why? Over and over. The next day, his friends told me Chris wanted to kiss me, even if he has to corner you. I reported him to my teacher and principal, but nothing changed. Then it got worse. One afternoon, I came home to knocking on my door. I peeked out and saw Chris hiding behind a car. A note was left for me. There's a surprise under the Cadillac in your driveway. My brother's car. We checked, nothing was there, but the car stopped working soon after. Chris's friends harassed me daily, telling me to give him a chance. He'd take pictures of me walking home and send creepy morning texts like, "I bet you'll look beautiful today." When I told my school counselor, she said, "Boys will be boys. You should feel flattered." My mom was furious. She confronted the school, but Chris was never punished. Then one night, I heard rocks hitting my window. I looked outside. Chris was standing there, staring up at me. I locked everything and got texts from him. "Why did you leave? I just want to talk." "You're not who I thought you were. Bye." I blocked him. Thankfully, he left me alone after that, but I had to see him in school for years. The last I heard, he was arrested. The scariest part? A counselor told me his talking was a compliment. My ex-girlfriend broke into my house. I've always been introverted, so dating wasn't easy. At 23, I matched with a girl named Emily on Tinder. Things were great at first. We dated for months. But slowly, she became controlling. She'd blow up my phone if I didn't reply fast enough. She demanded we share locations. One night, she showed up at my friend's house. Because I wasn't answering her texts, I broke up with her over text. Not my best move, but I was scared of her reaction. She freaked out, showed up at my house, screamed at my neighbor, and left. A week later, I was home alone when I heard a noise. The dining room door, which I always kept shut, was open. I grabbed a knife and called 911. The police searched but found no one. Later that night, I got texts from a random number, Emily, begging me to talk. I told her to leave me alone. Then I heard a scream from my closet. Emily burst out holding a knife. I barely escaped, holding the door shut as she stabbed through it. I pretended to love her to calm her down, then tackled her when she dropped the knife. The police kicked my door down and arrested her. She's now in prison for attempted murder. This still haunts me. I ignored red flags because I was lonely. Never again. Like, comment, and subscribe for more chilling stories. Stay safe out there.